Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. So this is day 2 of that this coffee. I made it a little differently. Instead of 4 cups of water, I put 6 cups of water in it. And instead of rounded tablespoons, I used 4.5 somewhat slightly rounded tablespoons, like very slightly, not really rounded, you know. It's not bad. Still a little bitter. So I added this stuff to it, which I don't normally put in any tea, or I don't use sweeteners in my tea or coffee normally. It's a little milder today because I did use less coffee. It's still not like Dunkin' Donuts though, which that's what I had in my mind, but it's not bad. It's drinkable, like I said. Or maybe it's been so long since I've had Dunkin' Donuts coffee that I forgot what it tasted like. That's a possibility. So anyway, what else did I want to talk about today? Yeah, I guess I should go there here. Because, yeah. So, I don't know if you've been following me. You know that my mom was sick and in the hospital. Well, on August 28th, she passed away. So, yeah, may she rest in peace. I haven't really been much up to doing anything. You know how it is, right? You have to go through the grieving process. Otherwise, you don't move. You stay stuck, you know? So, and I'm so moody that I didn't want to bring my moods to my channel. I'm in the process of moving still. I have more time than I thought I had, so I can, stop panicking about it. Yeah, I'm still packing though. You know, after 14 years, you accumulate a lot of stuff that you really don't need. Let's see. So, yeah, I did my shopping haul because I haven't been seriously shopping since July. Probably the middle of July. I went August 1st for just a little bit of produce. At which point my mom was in the hospital, so, you know, I don't have a car. I was using her car, and I didn't want to use it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't really been up to going shopping or doing anything because I am anemic besides, which is not helping the situation any. I just have to say that, which is why I bought the liver, because liver is supposed to help with the iron. It's been a crazy, crazy year. I mean, besides COVID, it's just been a crazy year for me. You know, I know other people have had crazy years, but so right now I have a loaf of bread on the rise, and I use a no-knead. I make a no-knead bread. I got the recipe from Artisan Bread with Steve. The only thing I do differently is I use a half a teaspoon of salt instead of 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And let me tell you, you don't miss it. You really don't miss it. I because of my sodium, because of the Meniere's, I have to watch my sodium. So, and you know what I didn't realize until this year? Yeast has sodium in it. Can you imagine that? I didn't know that. So hang on, I'll get a package and I'll read it. Okay, so maybe it depends on the brand. This is Fleischmann's Active Dry. 0 milligrams of sodium. This is Safe Instant. 75 milligrams of sodium. Yeah. Focus, camera, focus. I'm hoping you can see that. It says 75 milligrams. And that is... I don't know what that is because this isn't in English. Per 100 grams. Quarter teaspoon is 7 grams, so really that's not that much. But I was just surprised actually to see that it had sodium in it. It just surprised me. All right, let me put this back in my freezer. Hang on. Okay, so basically I have a package of Red Star regular yeast, and it's per 100 grams, it's 75 milligrams of sodium. So, considering that the package is 7 grams, I think that's what I read, the little packages, and I don't use that, 7 grams of yeast, yes, it would round out to 0 milligrams of sodium because it would be so microscopic that, so anyway, this time I usually use the overnight method that he uses, that Artisan Bread with Steve. This time I added an extra quarter teaspoon of yeast because I want it to rise a little bit faster, and I put it in my oven. I forgot to make a loaf of bread last night, so I want to get it. I want to make it for dinner. So what else? With the stevia, it's pretty good. Well, slightly bitter taste. I'm very funny about coffee. I don't like Maxwell House. To me, it tastes very bitter. But I do like Folgers. Folgers, to me, taste chocolatey. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have allergies, or my taste buds are just totally different than everybody else's. But I can't do lamb. I can't even smell lamb cooking. It actually makes me sick to my stomach. I actually get sick just from the smell of it cooking. Lilacs to me smell awful. Awful. And Lily of the Valley also smell awful. But that's me. Different people have different smell things differently and taste things differently. So, and you can tell I'm congested, so it's probably allergies. Sure, Kid Socks. Say hello. People want to see the darkness of your back. Oh, I know what you want. Would you like to eat? Hang on. I'll be right back. Back to what I was talking about before Kid Socks rudely interrupted me because he wanted his second breakfast. Yeah, like some people don't like liver. They can't stand the taste of it or the texture. I can't say I love it. I'll eat it once in a while. I crave it, and I think that's because of the anemia. Alright, I have to remember I took my pill just now. Because did you know you can overdose on iron? Yes, you can, people. That's one thing you don't want to take two of without doctors, doctor telling you to. Yeah, it's funny how different people, taste things differently, or, different, like I said, different taste buds, different smell sensations, I guess. I love the smell of, apples and cinnamon. I'm going to actually bring you but I'm not a fan of peaches, but I'm going to bring you a baked apple recipe. I don't know if I'm going to make it today. I might, because I'll have the oven on for the bread. I might not, because it's a little chilly and I don't want to put my heat on yet. So I use my oven usually, just to warm up the house some. Let's see. What else? Oh, so out of the chicken, that package of chicken for $3.90, I ended up with the 8 roasted backs and 4 roasted chicken thighs. I have, I'm going to say, at least 5 quarts of soup. I took some of the chicken out, about a cup and a half of chicken out. I made gravy with the drippings from the roasted backs and thighs. So I'm going to use that and make a pot pie. So what else? Oh, I froze 3 of the thighs that were in the soup. And I made about a cup of chicken salad. I think that's it. I got the soup, pot pie, chicken salad, roasted chicken. Yeah, I think that's it. That's pretty gosh darn good for $3.90. That's why I'm making the bread for the chicken salad. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Excuse me, I think. I'm probably going to freeze the chicken with the gravy. I made about 3 cups of gravy, so that should be enough for a pot pie, I would believe. Maybe even too much. Might have been 2 because, I mixed the chicken in with the gravy. So it might have been 2 cups of gravy and then a little bit extra on the side. Anyway, yeah. So that's pretty good, right? Homemade gravy, no sodium in it other than from the chicken drippings. And it's very tasty too. You can add your own salt if you want. It's very easy to make too. I use cornstarch most of the time. Sometimes I'll use flour, but mostly, like for meat gravies, I usually use cornstarch. You can use flour. It's all personal choice. But because I use the enamel roasting pans, it's got those ridges. There's ridges on the bottom. For me, it's easier to make it with cornstarch because otherwise you have to make sure that you're not burning all that flour that's in the roasting pan. Let's see. So yeah, and I got 12 steaks from the T-bone steaks and 18 pork chops and 2 pork roasts from the pork loins. Yeah, I think I did pretty good. And when I make chili, that spreads out a lot. So, because you have, not only do you have the meat, you have the beans, you have the tomatoes, and then I add elbow macaroni to my chili 99.9% of the time. Sometimes I'll put rice in it, but mostly I use elbows. It spreads it out, like I raised 2 kids with I had a whole $40 in child support a week for 2 kids. So that's not each, that was for both kids. So you learn how to spread things out. You really do. You learn how to spread things out. I used to be able to use Bisquick. That was before the Meniere's disease. Yeah, now I can't use that. So I have to make my own pancake mixes. I have to make my own biscuits from scratch. I can't use the canned biscuits. Forget it. There's like 450 milligrams of sodium for one biscuit. Yeah, no, that doesn't work for me. And then if you put gravy on top of it, the sausage has sodium in it too. So, I don't know. I'm just chit-chatting with you. Wanted to tell you the second pot of coffee it's a little different than the first. So, I also wanted to tell you about my mom. Kind of what's going on in my life. Eventually I'll have a car. My mom gave it to me. She signed the title before she passed away, but it was the wrong title because she had taken out a loan for it, and that's the title she gave me. So what a crazy mix-up with the car. But, it's like just my life, so I kind of expect mishaps, craziness. Um, so yeah, and now I have to wait for my brother to be probated. What a crazy, crazy, crazy thing. He has to request a new title, but before he can request a new title, he has to be probated because he has to send the paperwork saying that he's the executor of the will. Is this not nuts? Anyway, it's kind of my fault because I should have seen, this title says there's a lien on it and the car's been paid off for years, but whatever. I mean, yeah, I'm very thankful for the car. I truly am because, it'll be nice to just jump in that car and go for a ride. I haven't gone for a ride just to go in years. Let's see, my car, I haven't had a car since 2005, 2004, maybe 2003. I'm not even sure, sometime like that. And so I'm used to being without a car now, I get around. That's the good thing about living in the city. You have buses and you have cabs. Living in the country, you don't have that convenience, But I don't want to be living in the city. I'd rather be in the country. So hopefully I won't run out of space. My plan was to pay down my debt, which I have done. This month was supposed to be the last payment on the last credit card, but because I had to insure the car, that money went out the door, and now I'm still waiting because those insurance companies, they take your money, but they don't want to give it back to you too quick. So I'm waiting for a check from the one company. Then I changed my mind and said, I can't do this $120 a month, so I went with a different company that was charging me $80 a month. So I'm still waiting for that $120 from the first insurance company, mind you. And supposedly they're going to credit my account in 5 to 7 business days, something like that, the second insurance company. Because I can't register the car, so it's senseless to have insurance on it until everything falls into place. Yeah, this is my life. It's like, wow, do I really need a car? Actually, I do. I really do. I just want to get in it, and I'm looking forward to just getting in it and going for a ride. Hopefully in the fall when the leaves are really pretty, and just taking a ride anywhere, just going anywhere. It'd be nice to go food shopping without having to, like, normally I take the bus. The bus doesn't go to Aldi's, though. The bus will go to Save-A-Lot, Hannaford, Price Chopper, and Walmart, but it doesn't go to Aldi's because that's out of town. We have little, like, jitney buses. So, normally I take the bus, and then take a cab home. The cabs went up because our one cab company closed. So cabs that used to be $7 to the next town over are now $8 each way to the next town over. So $16, like, when you're living on a low income, yeah, that could be kind of costly. Like, although not as costly as car insurance, right? It's like, this is all the stuff that I think about, just goes through my mind. Well, car insurance is $80 a month, but you have the convenience of getting in it and going wherever. Without it, you're left to mass transportation. And honestly, I really don't want to be in a cab while this virus is going on, although I've had to be in a cab a couple times. But, because they don't sanitize in between people. They don't even wear masks, half of them. Most of them don't wear masks. Most of the people they take don't wear a mask. So, I seriously don't want to be in a cab. But anyway, just wanted to share some of what is going on with me on this fine Sunday morning. So, who knows, at some point I will have a vehicle, which would be awesome at some point down the road. It's kind of holding up the sale of the house, too. It's crazy, all these laws, But anyway, so hopefully I won't have to move into another apartment. Hopefully, so that's where I was going. My goal was to pay down my debt. I did that, so now next month that last credit card will be paid off. The only thing I have left comes out automatically. I'm going to call them and see if I can maybe put more money towards that so that gets paid down, because that's about $3,200 left on that, and I'd like to get it paid down quicker, because it's very hard to get a mortgage if you're on a limited income and you don't have a big down payment and you have debt. They don't want to see that you have debt. So what I did was I built up my credit by using my credit cards. I built up my credit score. I went from 680 something to, according to creditkarma.com, I'm almost at 800. It's 790 something, my credit score, which is awesome. It took 3 years to do that. I saved a little bit of money, not a lot, not enough for a down payment, took 2 years to do that. But my goal was once my credit card debt is paid off, then now I'm going to take that money that I was using to pay my credit cards and put it in the bank and save up quicker so I can get a down payment, because I really do not want to have to move twice. It's a lot of work. It's just me, and it's costly because now I have to hire movers, and the movers are not cheap. So if I can get away with doing that once, I don't mind. But to do it twice is oh man. So, blah, 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 blah. That's that. I am looking forward to having this credit card paid off. I'm going to do another video on lighting for when the lights are out. I'll probably do that later and upload it on Tuesday. Maybe. What else? I think that's it. I'm going to... the 4 cups of coffee, by the way, only made that 1 cup plus about that much. That's why I decided to go for the 6 cups of coffee. I know these are big cups. I know that. That's how I make my tea. I use 1 tea bag in this, and it's awesome. Anywho, I guess I'm just babbling, and I wanted to let you know a little bit what's going on. I'm still packing. I'm packing little by little. I'm trying to get rid of stuff because, there's books that I really have no interest in anymore. I really don't want to read them. I used to like reading creepy stuff, and now I don't like reading creepy stuff. Your tastes change, so I'm trying to pack up those books and give them away. I'm gonna have to go through my cookbooks. I just packed some. I'm but that was really dumb. The cookbooks that I would have used, I packed first. Hello. Let's think about this. So now I wasted tape. Haste makes waste, right? yeah, I'll try to do videos sporadically. I don't think I'll be doing videos every day. Um, just because I don't have the energy and you know, it's a grieving, it's a process grieving. You know, I don't want to bring that negativity, like I said, and I don't want to have people feel sorry for me because I'm just not like that. I don't like attention like that. I'd rather have bring something positive to people, and like my goal is to help people. So if I can help you learn how to save money and stock up at the same time, like to me that's a win-win, you know. Because I know what it's like to not be able to buy things. You know, I know what it's like. And to live on a limited income, it's not easy. You know, people think it's a joke. It's no joke. You have to really learn how to shop and learn how to cook and learn how to spread things out, because otherwise you'll be in debt forever. Anyway, that's all I have for you right now, I think, because otherwise I'll just keep rambling. You know how I am. I will tomorrow have another video for you already made. Like I said, probably Tuesday I'll bring you another video. There's a couple videos I have in mind, and if life doesn't get in the way, I'll get them done for you. If life does get in the way, well, I guess I'll have to postpone that, and I'm sorry about that. Anyway, stay safe out there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing if you like what I do. And, you know, you can give it a thumbs up. I know I don't say that a lot because I feel like I'm begging. I don't know. Maybe it's my mindset. Maybe it's because I'm 60 years old. I don't like to beg. I don't know. That's just me. I figure if you liked me, you would subscribe. If you don't like me, you'll just keep going. That's how I view things. Anyway, I have to sneeze. I don't want to do that on video. So I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.